say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I got a half a mind to hit you with a put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my mind is tied. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they all wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better, now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure, the boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar, nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records, ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Q, I would sacrifice a heart in me. For family, high roller, but you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. For real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Start my own, can't no one touch it. Be became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hope that would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
Hey, DJ.
Hey, YB, that pipe him up, bro.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
Yeah, I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint, but a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket. Part of the reason they can't stop him. You don't know how I feel. Come from nothing, turn up quick. You don't know how I feel. Turn them losses into a whip. Yeah, treat the beat like full down. Going for the dub. I ain't playing with them. QB to the RB. Big 4-9 serving hand to hand. Real name Jamal Chase. He the newest goal with the people saying. I'm still in the field. Ain't calling plays. Bill Belichick.
Yeah, where the ops ain't ducking smoke. Kick it off, know we tryna scout. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I might send him home. Hail Mary, I send him long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on him. Gotta pull in they camera phones. H-time, throw the city up. I finna pick the play off like it's Xavier. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket. Got the cannon on me, I feel like Brady. Chasing after Lamborghinis. We just barely get started. Catch a play, I'm like Megatron. You don't know nobody that can guard it. You know nobody.
No problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
What's the point of having if you ain't gon' use it? Watch my games and play my music. I'm stuck in the game. I pray on lose. DJ with my neck, keep giving me bruise.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Completes his short throw to Stalker, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 to Kansas City, first down. he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Jalen Carter gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Looking to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They juked him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Brown goes in motion left. 2nd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 3rd down and 1. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Downs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. 3rd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Evans running behind center. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
19 Lions, 10-60, 10-60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Behind the chains, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Chad Wyland on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. they're going to look to throw.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
A give up the middle to Evans.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Head to 60, head to 60. 18, Pioneer, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let one go deep for downs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let one go deep for downs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Room past the 35. And he'll take it to the 34-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace.
And now here is another interception. Across midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They go play action here on 1st down. Completes a short throw to Stacker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Pass for 11, pass for 11. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. City. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, is he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked up and said, applaud.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Jaguar first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On play action, they'll throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more.
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyler Scott, 26 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The D can only stop